favorite Disney afternoon cartoon, and yeah, we're just gonna start right away. I think most people probably know this game. It's a very well-known game in the NES, from the NES era. It's a great one. Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. So, what you want to do in this game is basically optimize your movement as much as possible. You can't increase or decrease your speed, but you can, by moving as optimal as possible, like not doing what I'm doing there. I just gave a clear example of what not to do. I'm gonna check out the next climb here, see the difference for good and bad movement. That was clean. So, the first section was how you're not supposed to do it, and the second one was how you're supposed to do it. All about to lecture you guys about it. Okay, that's great. I don't know what I did there. I apparently died. Great start, great start. So now that we got that out of the way, let's continue and do this again. Interesting. Can I say that never happened before? Is that right? I think I can. It's fine. It's fine. That's like the worst death in the game. But ironically enough, the first stage in this game is actually the longest one. And weirdly enough, it's actually the hardest. That's how it's supposed to behave. Don't know why I didn't do that. So this is actually the hardest, one of the hardest stages in the speedrun, both technically with the movement and also the length of it. You saw here, when I died I lost like, yeah, we'll see how much time I lost, but I think I lost basically 45 seconds by dying there. So it's very scary, especially for a race game. If you fail, it's a big time loss. Okay, first boss done. Not much to talk about. That guy is actually in the cartoon. He's made by that evil scientist. I don't know his English name because I'm from Sweden, but he's an ugly fellow. Okay, now we're going to this section next, which has the most RNG part of the game coming up. When you speedrun this game, this is basically the biggest reset stage, because the boss of this stage is a spaceship, and it can... you will see when I get to the fight, but it can come to you from 4 different heights, and you want to make as many double hits as possible, and you can't do that from all the heights, and you have to take a chance basically where he's gonna spawn if you want to do it as fast as possible. And if you're going for like a world record attempt, you basically need to chance correctly, unfortunately. So we'll see how this goes. This is always an interesting fight. Okay, gave me a bad pattern. I took a right chance there. Nice. That was a good save of the situation. So he gave me the high pattern, which is the worst. Then I chanced for the middle one and I got it right. So I managed to get 1 hit off screen and then a double hit. That fight was actually really, really good. Okay, Toy Factory stage. One of the scariest stages in the game. There's a lot of damage boosts. And a lot of tricky... like that. That jump is terrible. So we got a knockback, it's not the end of the world. And we have some weird rabbit-looking things that can actually troll you quite a bit. Luckily there's a health refill here. So, you wanna push all these buttons, but in the speedrun we just skip most of it by doing some clean movements and damage boosts. But, okay. So, you can see my point here. We're at 1 health again. 1 health in this stage, especially with that. Ooh, this is so scary. Okay. We made it through. Whew. Scariest stage in the game for sure. There's some RNG to the boss coming up here. It's not as much as a spaceship, but he can either move out long or short. Got a bad pattern here. Oh wow, a million. Okay, worst pattern. If you're in luck on that boss, he can actually move out basically to the middle of the screen. Then you can get double hits on him with only, you know, one ball throw. But we were not lucky, unfortunately, so we lost a couple of seconds. Nothing we could do, basically. Okay, let's see if we get the impossible boosts. Yo! We got the impossible boosts. That's great. Shoutouts to Yoka. Oh, okay. Phew. Another scary section. Okay, pretty good stage. And yeah, if you wonder, by the way, you can at the beginning of the game you can choose if you want to play as Ship or Dale. Obviously, I'm playing with Ship because no one likes Dale, right? You know, because why would you? Actually, the guy who has the second best time in this game, Stuck in a Plate, I think he plays Dale, and I think he did it just to taunt me. I'm pretty sure he did. Also, a long-time world record holder of this game, Foot Dive, also played as Dale. But aside from that, that's kind of the only two top Dale runners, I think, from the top of my head at least. So for a long time in this game, about the speedrun history, the dream goal to achieve was actually sub 10 minutes. And like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago maybe, Foot Dive finally managed to get a sub 10 minute run. And that record lasted for a long time, until I eventually came along, and in the end I actually pushed it down to a 9:54, which is the current record. But after that, there's also been a lot of other people active. This game has been very active from time to time, so there's like 6 or 7 sub 10 runners now, I think. So if you want a game that's fairly easy to learn how to speedrun, I would definitely recommend to put this one up, to start playing this one. It's easy to learn, but it's really hard to master. Okay, this is my favorite stage in the game, actually. Yo, we got the crab despawn. No one saw what I did, but I did something cool. Okay, there's a tricky climb coming up here. That was really good. It's one of the harder things in the game to do properly. Nice. Good stage so far. I'm probably gonna die now because I'm saying it's a good stage. Like fall down in the water pit here or something. Ah, we actually made it through. Nice. That actually... yeah, that was good. So, now for the most fun part in the stage, in the game. No, this stage is actually terrible. This is the speedrunner's nightmare, basically. You can't do anything about these fans here. They blow you back, and there's no way to get around them faster. If you play this game in co-op, you can play this game in co-op, and there's actually a neat trick where both players kill themselves. They alternate killing themselves, and when a player dies in this game in co-op, he kind of gets a balloon that can float past everything. So if both players kill themselves in a certain timing, they can both have the balloons at the same time, so they can actually skip those entire fan sections right there. And it saves a huge chunk of time, which is one of the reasons that the co-op speedrun is quite a bit faster than the single player run. Okay, I need to listen to this. I have an audio cue here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Good fights. that fight is scary. You need to get 3 hits in on the first cycle, which is actually more tight than it looks. Otherwise you get a full extra cycle and lose like 4 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now, partly because I need to focus and partly because the music in this stage is so good. This is also by far the hardest stage in the game. That actually despawns one of the lizard guys when I do that. Oh, frame perfect. Unbelievable. Yo, fat cat. Oh, ouch. This guy can also be a dick. Yo, 1048. GG. I'm actually kind of surprised we got a 1048 because I lost compared to my PB/world record split, I lost 48 seconds in my by taking that death in the first stage. I lost 48 seconds. So this would actually have been a sub 10 run if I hadn't died in the first stage. So I'm really happy with the run overall, except for the little mishap there. So yeah, really happy about this run. And yeah, if you wanna check this game out, maybe speedrun it, don't be afraid to hook up any of the runners on Discord, or there's a lot of players at Retro Gaming Live that play this game, and just ask me anything if you need help. So yeah, we did a sub estimate, sub 11 minutes, so that's good. That's good. So that was it from me for Chippendale. But after that, we're gonna see Chippendale 2 by Infinite Mystery right now, and it's